It's that most wonderful time of the Let's Play again, guys. But aside from our boomsticks, we check out a spicy gift that the Satisfactory team sent us. Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Satisfactory. Where last time we pretty much got the most important tech in the whole game. Our Mark IV conveyor belts. And thanks to our huge new steel factory, we got encased industrial beams. 4 days, and we can start building some big fancy factories. And the first and most important one being our weapons factory. So we're gonna start making Nobelisks, rifles, and all the other jazz. So let's unlock that tech and take over the world, baby. Let's go.
Sulfur can now be used to craft Nobelisks. A remote detonator can be made in the equipment workshop. In anticipation for carrying explosives, R&D has inflated your pocket dimension and added an additional equipment slot. Note: close proximity at detonation is likely to result in suboptimal performance.
So they increased our inventory so we could hold more explosives. I'm glad me and my company are on the same page. Cause yeah, we're gonna destroy the entire world. Eventually anyway, we just have to automate things and then we will slowly but surely get thousands and thousands of explosives. Oh yeah, by the way, upgraded the travel pipe project a bit on streams. You can catch those Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 AM PST. Aside from that though, we need sulfur. Guess what? It's not a problem because there it is. 2 nodes right in front of my base. Literally a short walk away because the starting location is actually the most overpowered start in the entire game. Wow, I'm happy I didn't die there. But I'd be even more happy if these were normal nodes? Normal? Come on, why do you tease me with the one normal node? You know what? Fine. It's fine. This'll work. And I guess since we're here, we can just do a little scannerino. And are there any more around? What? That was kind of a meme. I didn't think there would be one more. Is that for real? It was real. Now hold up. Now we're absolutely gonna use these two, but maybe we could just bring the sulfur up these cliffs and make our weapons factory up there? It depends if that's like a normal or pure node though. If it's impure, I'm not gonna bother with it. Okie dokie, what are we working with up here? Gotta be pure, it's normal. Okay. So normal node, and an impure node. Cool, so I guess we'll use this one then. The only question is now is where to build our weapons factory. Cause I really like our view from our base there, like up the space elevator and the waterfall. So I don't want the weapon stuff to be all like blocking that off. And also we're gonna be using a ton of explosives, so I don't wanna run like all the way up these cliffs every time. That would not be fun. So here's what I'm thinking then. We'll bring this sulfur all the way down next to the other sulfur nodes, and then bring all the sulfur up this way and to the right of our base. It's kind of out of view, and it's close enough that it's in walking distance. So it's not inconvenient to grab ammo and explosives. Just transporting stuff though, might be a little inconvenient. Just a little bit. If only we could just throw it all off the cliff into the water. Wouldn't that be the best, right? If only. Or better yet, if we could have Mio and Tuo actually bring the sulfur to us, that'd be fantastic. Because sometimes they already do, just have to be a little bit more efficient. Yeah, because 16 every like 20 minutes, we need a little bit more, guys. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to build some belts. But I appreciate the effort, guys. So without further ado, I guess I'll try and make something look good over there, and we'll get to work. But at least now with big projects, things are a little bit more interesting. Oh, how do I actually use this thing again? Is it right click? Yes, oh my God. Oh, I can't wait to nuke a biome. But for now, this is a good space for our weapons factory. We're just gonna build it over this way on the hill, and try and build it over this broken drop pod here, because it's kind of ugly. So yeah, pretty much just like this level here, right beside our base, and yeah. I don't want to have it too tall because I don't want it taller than like the main area of my base. So it's a pretty big footprint. So it should probably only be like 2 or 3 floors. And then we're all good. We're right next to all of the spines too. So all of the like little doodads we need, like the iron plates and iron rods and etc., are easy to reach too. But the best thing though, is we can build a cool little bridge from our main base over to the weapons factory. And bridges are the bee's knees, brother. And it gives a little bit of extra pizzazz to the front of the base, with a little bridged factory next to it. Anyway, that's the easy part. Hard part is going to be making the bridge and infrastructure to get the sulfur from the top of the cliff to over here. Right on, right on. So the view has changed here just a little bit, and now all of the sulfur is coming to base. And yeah, I built a pillar here. It's in our perfect, beautiful screenshot view, but it had to be. Because we kind of got really lucky, because I missed something very, very important. Because right on the cliff, right over there, is a pure Caterium node. So obviously, if we're going from up there and coming down the street, we gotta pick that up along the way. We're not gonna use it for a while, but you know, it's good to have. That's like 600 Caterium there, brother. Easily scooped. And then of course, on the way back to base, we scooped up the sulfur too. That comes up the tower and way over there. And we kinda had to get a little bit sneaky spooky with stuff. And when it comes over this way, it kind of dashes over here, the line goes up, goes over, and eventually over to where it needs to be. And I guess I can cut out one of these lines because it will be Caterium, but we'll do that later. Because I kind of made a bit of a mistake. So we shouldn't have built the weapons factory here, all things considered, because I went into the recipes and I kind of looked up what we needed. So we need to make Nobelisks, obviously, and these will make the rifle ammo as well, but they need steel. So that's an oof number 1. Big oof number 2 is black powder, go figure, needs some black dust, AKA the coal. And all of that stuff is pretty much on the other side of our entire world. Well, like, our world as it is now. So we're going to have to make another huge bridge, yeah! And I guess it will just come down this way, through over here, maybe underneath like this bridge, and up and over it, something insane. But yeah, we gotta bridge it over. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but at least making all this infrastructure now saves us time later, because eventually we gotta bring it all together anyway. But in the meantime, we have quite a few more hours of infrastructure building to do. And to make efficient use of our time though, let us research the Nobelisk, because this gets us something spicy. And it also takes half an hour, so may as well begin now. And do you smell that? Tech is ready. So what do we get for this? Pretty sure
you have shown
rifle
adequate
stuff?
restraint concerning explosives. I have weighed the danger levels of this planet against your chance of survival. Conclusion, a new milestone is now accessible in Tier 5.
A new milestone, eh? I wonder what spicy thing could be here. I already knew, brother. I already knew. Finally, a rifle and ammunition, AKA the power of God. Because now we pretty much outrange everything in the world. So, bada boom. Excellent.
Rifles can now be crafted at the workbench. They require cartridges to function. I am now obligated to inform you of FICSIT rifle policies.
Wait, policies? What? Point and
Note,
click, right?
Aim the barrel away from your body.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
the part with the hole in it. Note, assume all alien life is hostile. Note, R&D's ballistics lab has a recommended music playlist on FICSIT servers.
Wait a second, assume all alien life is hostile? Mio? 2-0? Are you guys not chill? Well, you keep bringing me food and firewood, but perhaps you're just so cute looking to gain my trust. I'm watching you, doggos. I'm watching you. And I guess it's all the more reason to get this weapons factory up and running. because we could be betrayed at any moment by those vicious doggos. Luckily though, I made good use of my time here, and I brought up all of the things we need. So we got all the starter stuff, like the plates, the rods, and the wire. And I completed the bridge all the way to our steel factory, which is looking pretty right now, but we'll make it look good sometime later. Top priority right now is getting all of our stuff together here. So we need what? Nobelisks, number one thing, because Nobelisks take A, B, and C to make those, and then the rifle ammo, or what is it called? Cartridges, that's it. Just takes the boomsticks and a couple more steel pipes. So Nobelisks are just our priority right now, and they shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, got the sulfur, cool, pipes, cool. Beacons. That's 4 items right there. Hold up. Do we not have manufacturers yet? No, we do not. Okay, I guess we can unlock them. I really just hope we don't have to deal with oil stuff yet. Because if we have to start dealing with oil already, I don't want to do that, sir. Please just be like easy stuff. What do we got? Tier 5? Probably. Industrial manufacturing? Fingers crossed. Oh, brother. Okay. It's just some frames, motors, and jazz. And that unlocks the computers, trucks. Finally, we can have something a little bit quicker to move and groove with. And the manufacturers, which we need for our weapons. So let's scoop up some more shiny shinies and twiddle our thumbs a bit because we still have to wait 5 more minutes until the pod gets back. So while we wait actually, since all of our other things are done, I have some really cool news actually. I was contacted by the Satisfactory developers and they're just like, oh hey, you want some free stuff? And I was like, okay. And then you wouldn't believe it, but they sent me free stuff. It was a cool little envelope full of like Satisfactory goodies. It had like a postcard, a sticker, a game key for me to give away, a Neato pin, and a really cool coin. And also I love that on the back of the coin, it says, FICSIT Award for Adequate Pioneering. Well done, you. So I'm pretty much gonna consider this an engineering certificate, because that's pretty dang awesome. And I really just wanted to thank the Satisfactory development team for sending this over. I've never really gotten a gift like this, and it was very thoughtful, so thank you. But anyway, our rocket is back, so let us go and get our new thingamadoogly, the industrial manufacturing. So frames, wires, motors, and a little bit of wiring almost get us manufacturers. So another rocket, a launch.
Milestone reached.
Excellent.
The manufacturer increases production
capacity.
A
Trucks.
critical look.
I got it. Oh my gosh. I think I made a mistake. No. The manufacturers need computers and heavy modular frames, dude. Do we have any left? Please, we gotta have some left, right? Oh my gosh. We do. Okay. Whoa. So I think we only need 2 of these, so this is just enough. Meaning, we can actually get our weapons factory up and running here. So let's rock and roll here. Number 1 is just getting everything together. So we have our starter material stuff, we have our pipes and coal, and then we have our sulfur. And we just want to get those into a row of bins, so we can build and organize from here. So that's a pretty good start. And then what do we want to produce on this floor specifically? Well, I think the best option is just to have the manufacturers. Because this bad boy can make our beacons, and that pretty much makes all, or at least most of these bins irrelevant, because over half of them are just for this one item. Oh, wait a second though, cables. I think I may have missed those. Well, we could just turn the wire into cables here, but we could also just siphon those off from one of our storage things over here. Because we have half of our wire supply that's coming into our storage area, getting split off and turned into cables over here. So these little rascals could just split off at some point. Maybe over back here? or maybe even just through this wall, and we could just hook that up to this factory over there. There we go. Efficiency. And oh my goodness, this was meant to be. This was actually meant to be. Our bin lineup is right here, and that means our lift is going to line up perfectly with the window we just added, I think. Please. Please, game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. I am an engineer. Oh my gosh. Like, why spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on university when you can just play this game for like 700 hours? Easy. Oh, wait. I forgot the sulfur. Okay, so what was I saying again? I'm a super smart engineer or something? Yeah, pretty much, exactly. So now we actually have everything here, and we can begin. So like I said, we definitely want manufacturers on this first floor. It's just gonna be an overflow thing as well. And we'll try and tuck them over here. Okay, and number 2. So we're just gonna have 2 of these guys running. This whole system's gonna be overflow and build up over time, because it's not like we can use a, well, I wish we could use like 1,000 rounds of ammunition per minute, but that's kind of unrealistic. So we're just gonna do this, and things will stack up over time. And eventually, everything will go upstairs to be produced into Nobelisks. But also, kind of even more importantly, I really want a stack of beacons right near all my storage stuff. So part of this is gonna come over this way, back towards our base. And then once this is done, we're gonna have so many beacons, we can pretty much be fine with them and never have to handcraft them again. Because in the last playthrough, I hyper omega underestimated how many of these things we had to craft. And getting this automated really quick, ooh, it's gonna save us a lot of time. That is, if I actually align belts properly. Also though, I don't really want most of the beacons going to our storage. We mostly want them for ammo, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a Mark IV belt going off of this splitter. So that's a Mark I and a Mark IV, and the Mark IV will take the items off the belt or from the splitter quicker, so more of them should go this way. I think I read that on Reddit or in a comment one time. Anyway, we're gonna try it out, should work out fine. And now we just have to hook these things up, which shouldn't be a problem either, because overflow method is OP. It also looks absolutely fantastic when finally set up. And yes, I added in several extra splitters just so we could have this cool little arc. Cause why not, right? Well, also there's kind of the fact we have to compensate with how messy this area is gonna be. But this area will all be behind walls, cause we're gonna walk in from over here, and then we'll only see this. We can just build a wall over here and hide all of our mess. Easy, as always. Moving on to round 2 though, let's get our black powder and Nobelisks up and running. So I think we can just fit all of that onto this floor. We have a lot of space, and all we really need are a couple things here. The steel pipes, coal, and sulfur. So if I don't die, we should be good. Let's just make a handful of assemblers for the black powder, and then they'll just feed directly into the assemblers for the Nobelisks. So I think we're gonna need 5 black powder assemblers, and then maybe 2 Nobelisk assemblers. I'm not sure 100% of the ratio, or of what to do here. Where are the Nobelisks? What? I've looked at this recipe like probably a dozen times this video, like, yeah, But I forgot about that. That's 3 items, not 2 items. Okie dokie. Well, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. We can obviously make 1 manufacturer, but I don't know how many more. And by don't know, I mean we can't make any more because we're out of computers. And we don't have plastic to make more. That's bad. What could be even worse though, is that the cartridges might take more than 1 thing. Okay, no, it's just 2. Okay, so we can make the cartridges just fine. And you know it would be perfect if we could get 1 more manufacturer in here, but no. Maybe we'll get 1 later though. For now, we can just overclock 1 manufacturer and be okay. So all of these guys will feed the beast. Then we add in a dash of pipes. And finally, our little beacon buddies. And that's pretty much that. Just have to actually hook up all of the rest of the belts and power, and easy. But now with everything running, how are those rates? Now, this is all overflow, and I didn't really measure anything, so I'm very curious to see how well this performs. Now, black powder should be fine, because with 5 of these assemblers, we're making about 37.5 black powder per minute, so that's good. A little over the 15. The pipes are fine for sure, and then the beacons, 3 per minute. And we're making about 15 per minute. So you know what? Oh, 15 divided by 2, so about 7.5 per minute. Actually, I think all of this is gonna work out perfectly, because the big issue is the power sharding, right? Because once we overclock this, things are gonna change. So at 200%, oh my freaking goodness, no way. And then if we put it to 250, it's gonna be 7.5 beacons, right? Oh my gosh, oh my. And 30, no way. Guys, I did no math on this. Zero math, zero. 37.5 black powder per minute is exactly what all of these assemblers are making. And like we just discussed with the beacon splitting, we have the perfect ratio for these as well. And then the steel pipes is pretty much negligible because we have a massive steel pipe supply we're throwing over here. And it even had to work this way too, because we needed to use the power shards to get this to 250%. Because if we had 2 manufacturers, we'd have to like divvy them up in a weird way. But no, this is perfectly how this had to be. And honestly, this is just blowing my mind. Like, this is one of the luckiest things to happen to me in Satisfactory in I don't even know how long. It's perfect. But now it's dawn of the final meme. So, we're gonna split this up like we did with the beacons, and we're gonna send half downstairs for storage, so we can just use Nobelisks when we want. And then the other half are gonna go off to make cartridges. But will 3.75 Nobelisks be enough to make cartridges even? That's the big question. So since we still have a decent chunk of space on this floor, we're just gonna try and build the assemblers over here. I highly doubt we can build that many for the ammo. And we'll just build maybe 1 or 2. Of course though, the ratios. What do we got? 3? Oh my goodness, okay. It's not a lot, but we've kind of cleared the threshold here. We can actually run one of these assemblers at full speed. And we're gonna take things just a step further, and we're actually gonna run 2 of these. So 3.75 is our Nobelisk input rate. So if we just turn this down to about 62%, we should be able to run 2 of these at once with a little bit of overflow on Nobelisks, which is great because then they'll just stack up downstairs. And of course the math works out, so 1.86 times 2 equals 3.72, meaning we're overflowing the system by about 0.03 Nobelisks per minute. So again, pretty much perfect. And we're making about 15 cartridges per minute with both of these assemblers. And then after bringing everything close to our storage area, we are ready to go and start our warpath across the world. But for now though, that's gonna be all here. So I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching, but have a fantastic rest of your day and bye-bye.